Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And what qualities really attracted Kansas City to move up to get Patrick Mahomes? We know it's the big arm. He got that from his dad, a former Major League pitcher, but also has the moxie and the ability to move outside of the pocket and make any throw you want, across body, all the way downfield, the short stuff. This guy's got it all.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run with Booker. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure.
Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall's evolved into a very good all-around linebacker in the NFL. Can range from sideline to sideline as a tackle, drops well in pass coverage, and also rushes straight ahead as a blitzer. You name it, he's able to do it and do it well.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of a yard. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Keenum. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 7-0 is our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this.